Hello everyone, you're welcome and welcome back to my channel. Ramadan Mubarak. In today's tutorial, I'll be learning how to cut a tote bag. So I'll put the name of the material I use and the measurement in the description box. So by the width I have 16.5 inches and the length I have 17.5 inches. Mine is a little bit bigger because I want it to be like that. So I have it on fold. And for the strap, I have 2 pieces of the strap, then 4 inches length, 4 inches, while the width is about 29 inches. Yes, so you can make your own less, it could be more. So on fold I have 14.5 inches. So let's get to the sewing. So the first thing I'm going to do now is to fold my fabric into 2 and just stitch with 1/4 inch, that is 0.5 allowance on both sides. So the type of finishing I'm using here is a French seam finishing. That is, we are going to conceal all the seam because we are not going to overlock it. So after sewing and turning out, I ironed it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just to sew with another 1/4 inch right there. That is, we have concealed the edges, the seams rather. So after doing that, we just turn over to the right side. This is it. We'll turn over to the right side and go ahead to the ironing table to iron it. This is it after turning out. So I'll just iron the seam so it can balance. So after ironing, this is how it looks like. So the next thing for us to do now is to work on the straps. So for the strap, I'm just going to fold into 2 like this and iron it. After ironing, you open it, then you bend one side over to the place you have ironed. Yes, bend one side like so. You iron it as well. Then you bend over the other side as well. Then you iron it. Make sure you do the same for the other strap as well. Then after that, you just bend it over like so. Then you give it a good press. So whatever you do on the first strap, make sure you do the same for the second strap. So after that, we'll go over to the sewing machine to stitch all over. So stitch it all round. So this is it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you. So after stitching, you go ahead to the ironing table to give it a good press so it can be smooth. So after that, you bring out your tote bag. You bend it over like so, then you give it a notch at the middle. After that, you open it up, and from the midpoint you measure 4 inches to the right, and you measure 4 inches again to the left. This is where our strap is going to be. So after that, you bring in one of the strap where the 4 inches stop. Please take a look at how I place the strap very well. So after that, use a pin to pin it down. The same for the other one as well. You can see. So repeat the same process for the other strap as well. After that, we'll go over to the sewing machine and just tack it by the edge. So after tacking, this is how it looks like. So the next thing to do now is to bend it over to conceal the edges. So I'm just bending it with 1 inch. You can use maybe 1.25 inches if you wish. So I'll bring in my tape to measure 1 inch to make sure I have the exact 1 inch. So as I'm bending it, I'll be ironing it. So you keep ironing all the way around and make sure it relaxes. So after that, I went to the sewing machine to sew it, concealing the raw edges. So after sewing, the next thing we're going to do, after sewing, this is how it looks like. So the next thing we're going to do now, remember the straps are facing down. We need to turn it over to the upside. So we're just going to bend the strap over like so and just stitch. So So this, you can decide to just tack it one by one, but I want to stitch my all round. So this is what I'm trying to do here. Just bend it over, then you start stitching. After that, we are done with our tote bag. This is how it looks like. So the next thing I want to do now is completely optional. Like completely optional. You can decide to leave your tote bag like this, but I want the down of my own to have a square shape like so. So I already turned my tote bag inside. So from the inside, I'm just going to form a triangle at the edge, at the down edge like so. The triangle like this. I'm showing you again. Triangle like this. Then bring my measuring tape and measure 3 inches. 3 inches. I want it to be 3 inches wide, so I'm just going to use a chalk to mark it. So I'll go over to the sewing machine and stitch it exactly where I've marked. This is how it looks like, so I'll repeat the same process for the other side as well. So we'll turn it over to the outside, and this is how it looks like. This is the shape I'm talking about. So as I said earlier, it's completely optional. So this is the final look of our tote bag. This is how beautiful it's looking. So remember I said at the beginning of the video that you can tamper with your measurements. You may decide your tote bag to be smaller than mine, bigger than mine. So I like my own big because I want it to contain a lot of things, my books, my phone and everything. It can serve as a grocery bag as well. You can take it to the market and buy whatever you want to buy. So we have come to the end of the video. Please do well to like, share, subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe now, like now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Once you make this statement, I dislike you, that is one of the fastest way to make me dislike you.